score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on force, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor in the trenches like a war. If they want to give them more, when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on its hand between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14, and a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Snap, here's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Nice job there, forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Caleb Chason buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the...
He's got a man, complete! Touchdown, L.A.! Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Play fake, now Fields to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
They snap it to Fields. That's complete. Mike Strong with it. This is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tyquan Thornton. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Christian Harris just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. On 2nd and a long way to go. Fields escaping the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Back to throw, Fields. And that will be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Here we go on 4th down, Fields. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
Well, it cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
On play action, Fields.
He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Fields. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Through one quarter, 14-7. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Here's Fields.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson.
From the right hash. This from 45 yards away. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Looked like he might have overcompensated there for being on the right hash because you got to make sure you get the angle right. But that time he started it too far left and winds up hooking it way too far.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A big play there for L.A. 46 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
A give to Gibson running right.
A good response by the defense. yards after that huge gain last play. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Throw over the middle. He finds Williams.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They'll run with Cook. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Mayfield. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Succop's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short.
Fields hit, and the ball is loose.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. We've seen this offense do some unconventional things thus far, but they couldn't go for it on 4th down here, could they?
Could someone patch us into the head coach's headset? Punt the ball.
On is the punter, Scott, here as he gets this one away.
Taken right around the 44. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
Right side to Williams.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Tyquan Thornton
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Fields. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Now it's Fields.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
On 1st down, Fields.
That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Fields on 1st down.
His throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Fields' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 19.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
On 4th down, Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Mayfield to throw it. And this will be caught at the 30.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Trucks over it.
They'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Mayfield looks to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
2nd down and goal. Mayfield. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And yet again, it's McLaurin.
A huge play there for Arizona. 53 yards. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Fields now to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Terry McLaurin from 8 yards out. And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
We have played 3 quarters.
Five yards remain on 2nd down.
And again, it's Mayfield.
Goes right back to Smith again. And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Cook is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. To throw, Mayfield. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Running for it, here's Cook, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
James Cook, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point put through by Succop, and they open the lead up now to 25. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. To throw again on 2nd down.
Fields.
He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Fields. He'll let one go deep for Howard. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Hey, alert 33.
On third down, Mayfield. He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. Touchdown, L.A.
Jamison Williams.
87 yards.
And the Rams start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Fields hit, and the ball is loose.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Third and long. It's Fields. Got an open man. It's Strong. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Here's Fields.
That's caught by Howard.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. On first down, it's Fields.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
To throw is Fields. And that'll be taken in by Strong.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line.
To the air again, Fields.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Fields. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Third and 2, Fields. Buying time to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Caden Stearns.
Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how